it's Sarah here. Welcome to your 20-minute express yoga flow. I'm going to be focusing on the hips and glutes today, and you're going to need a strap and possibly 2 blocks. Not essential, but they're quite nice to have if you have them. So let's get going and I'll see you on the mat. Okay, I'm going to start in semi-supine. So come down onto the floor and get yourself nice and comfortable. Just allow your body to become heavy on the mat. And start to give yourself permission to let go of the day so far. Start to connect to how you're feeling in your body, what thoughts you're having, what emotions may be going through your head at this precise moment. Let yourself indulge just for a second or two, and then we'll start to use the breath to find some stillness and calmness in our mind and our body. So start inhaling, exhaling through the nose if you can. Aiming to deepen the breath each time. So inhaling down into the belly, inflating the ribs, widening the chest, and then exhaling as fully as you can, emptying the lungs, searching for that little connection with your core. Noticing how the deepening breath softens your body, stills the chatter in your mind. Let go of any tension in the jaw. Let your tongue relax. We've got 3 more breaths here before we start bringing in some movement, so enjoy. Okay, and then from here, I'm going to start to wake up the hamstrings and glutes, because basically this 20-minute little express yoga workout is all about the glutes and the hips. So just rest your arms by your side for a moment. And then we're going to take an inhale, and all I want you to do is to press into the feet. Roll the tailbone towards the back of the knees and lift the glutes. Start to feel the wake up call in your glutes and your hamstrings. And then exhale to lower. So get that connection with your breath and movement. We're going to add on in a moment. Okay, with the next inhale, I want you to float the arms up and overhead. And with this addition, you can really start to extend and reach your sit bones towards the back of the knees. Squeeze the inner legs together, so you can start to get a little bit more activation through the back of the legs. Okay. Give me one more here. Hopefully the back body is really beginning to wake up. Okay, and then from here, we're going to bring the hips up again. So we're going to hold it in this half bridge position. Going to lift up the right leg. Try not to drop the right hip. I know it's incredibly hard. I'm not very good at doing that. You might do a better job than me. And we're going to squeeze the left glute for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both feet down. Let's squeeze both hips up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue squeezing the right glute, right hip in, and we're going to float the left leg up, and we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Bring the foot down. Squeeze the glutes one more time. Drive the sit bones towards the backs of your knees. Your knees glide forward. Your inner thighs hug in. Exhale. Bring it down. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Well done. Okay, let's rock and roll to all fours, or simply come to all fours in whichever way feels good for you. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. All right, spread the toes, spread the fingers, get a good connection with your mat. And then from there, start to squeeze the right hip in, right inner thigh in, and then we're going to stretch the left leg out. Curl the toes under, just for a moment, stretch out the back of your legs. Might need it a bit after that little butt blitz that we've just done. And then let's take it to hip height. Roll the inner thigh up to keep your pelvis as level as you can. Reach through the toes. And then you can stay here, or you can reach the right arm forward. On your exhale, we're going to round, and then inhale, we're going to take it back out. Exhale, round. Inhale, come on out. One more time. Exhale, round. Inhale, come on out. Stay here, or reach back for a foot, and let's take it into a chest stretch. So kneel in bow. Make sure you're still scissoring the inner thighs in. Hugging the right hip in, the left hip in. Pulling back through the foot as much as you can. And then let's release and take it to the other side. So stretch the right leg back, curl the toes under. Always feels so good, this stretch. Gets your calf, your Achilles, the back of your hamstrings. And then come on up. You choose whether to lift the arm or not. It's entirely up to you. Exhale, curl the tailbone down, pull the navel in and up, round the spine. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, round. Inhale. Got one more. Exhale. Inhale, make sure you're squeezing the inner thighs in, hugging the hips in, and then you're reaching back or you're hanging out in tiger. You choose whatever's going to work for your practice today. 3 breaths. Okay, and bring yourself down. When you're ready, come into downward facing dog. Okay, so take a couple of breaths just to feel it out. Maybe give it a walk. But you do you, whatever feels good for you. And then on your next inhale, power up that left leg and reach the right leg up high. Keeping your shoulders level, bend the right knee and open up through the hip. Take an inhale, come back to center. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to same side elbow. Inhale up and back. Knee to opposite elbow. Inhale up and back. Exhale, step it forward into a runner's lunge. Leave the left hand down. Exhale, come into a nice twist. Bring it back on your inhale. And then step back into plank on your exhale and lower down straight away. Take an inhale, find cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, left leg up high. Bend the knee and take a moment to open the hip. Dropping the left shoulder down because it will want to go up with the leg. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Knee to same side, tricep or upper arm, whatever you can get. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale. Step it forward, right hand to the floor as you inhale. Exhale, take it into an open twist. Bring it back down on your inhale. And then exhale, plank and lower. You can stick a chaturanga in here if you want to and move it on to up dog. I'm going to stick with cobra, but you do you. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through. Spin the back foot flat, coming up into warrior two. So front heel to back arch or back heel alignment. Come on up, swinging your left arm up and back. Keeping both legs as active as possible. Sit down into your warrior two. And think about looping the butt cheeks under, driving your knee towards your second toe, and really pressing down into the little pinky side of that back foot. All right, we're going to take it in a reverse or not inhale, and then exhale, take it into side angle. So keep the legs working, we're just moving the spine. Okay, this is the last one. Let's take it here. Start spiraling the heart even more up towards the ceiling as you keep pressing the hips forward, looping the butt cheeks under. And if you want to, you can offer that bottom arm out for a little bit of extra work. Okay, bring the right hand back down, turn to face the floor. And then from here, I'm going to come up into a little balance. Okay, little balance, just momentarily. And then place your hands on the floor. We've got 3 Shiva squats. So you're going to bend both knees and draw the knees towards one another. And then inhale, come up and back. That's 2. And 3. Come back. See if you can hover one more time. Lovely. And then place your hands on the floor. Come back into a runner's lunge. And then exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so we're going to do that to the other side. If you want to take a vinyasa now, please do. I'm going to hang out in down dog. All right, and then when we're ready, we're going to raise the left leg up now. Step it through, spin the back foot flat, warrior two. Right arm windmills up and over. Okay. So again, take a moment to play around so you get the perfect warrior two for you. This is the most amazing pose for the whole, your leg strength and flexibility, and of course the hips as well. So when you're ready on an inhale, let's float it up. Exhale, windmill it down. Float it up. Exhale, come on down. One more time, and then we're holding it. So your legs should be working quite hard. So it's hanging out here, spiraling the heart up, but keeping the glutes switched on. The knees still tracking the second toe, and then you've got that option to float the other arm up. Try and keep both sides of the waist long. Okay, and then let's re-land. Turn towards the floor, hands frame the foot, and then we're just testing out. So it's like a little baby warrior. Warrior 3. Oh, don't worry if you lose your balance. And then come back down. And then we've got 3 of those Shiva squats. So you're bending, 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 and squeezing the knees together. And then inhaling, straightening both legs. Bending. Straighten up. We've got one more. Okay. And then let's try and balance again. And then re-land. Step back into dog. Take it for a vinyasa if you want to. So plank, knees, chest, or chaturanga. Up dog on your inhale or cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so we're coming into our closing postures. So we're going to inhale the right leg up again. And then exhale, we're going to step to the outside of your right hand. So we're coming into lizard. So if you've got your blocks handy and you're feeling tight in the hips, they can be incredibly helpful. All right, so, I'm going to show you how wonderful these little babies are. So once you are here, just take a moment to come forwards and backwards. We're trying to get some space in the hips. And then you can drop the knee, release the toes, and you can stay up. You can stay up in your lizard. Depends how your hips are feeling. Or you can come on down. And the blocks, what I love about them, they're a great halfway house. So, if they're feeling a bit tight and getting to the floor is just not happening today, or you're getting, some tension coming up in your shoulders, it's great to hang out here. All right, come on up, release the blocks, and then just walk or heel toe the foot to the left side of your mat, pigeon pose. So take a moment to stretch up. Roll the tailbone down so you've got good connection with the muscles around your sit bones. Switch them on, keep them switched on. And then you can stay there or you can come forward. Again, you can use your block to rest your head on. And while you're here, just pull the right hip back into its socket. So suck it into the socket and then see if you can drop the left hip down towards the floor. Okay, come on up. Swing the left knee on top of the right. Come into Gomukhasana. We're going to do the legs as well. This just doesn't feel okay. Just loosen the cross, or even come and just cross at the shins. Okay. You may need your strap. We're going to bring the strap over our head in our left hand. Take the right hand behind you and then see if you can interlace the fingers. If not, just use the strap. Gently guide the right arm bone back in space. The left elbow's reaching up towards the sky. Squeeze the legs gently together and you'll get a stretch in the outer hips. Draw the chin in slightly so that your head is sitting beautifully above the rest of your spine. Okay, release. And either just roll forward to unravel yourself or just step back into downward dog, in whichever way feels good for you. All right, so let's do all that to the other side. So inhale the left leg up, and then exhale, step it to the outside of the left foot this time. All right, and again, if you want to use the blocks for a bit of support, that's fine, or your hands can stay on the floor. And we're just rocking, we're just spending the first few breaths just feeling it out. And then you can stay here, or if you want to, drop the knees down, and then you can come down onto the blocks or the floor, whichever feels good for you. All right, so this is all about just working with what you've got. Nice long breaths here. Okay, come on up. Scooby-Doo, the left foot to the right side of your mat, coming into pigeon pose. All right, so just take a moment to caterpillar the right toes towards the back of your mat. So just getting yourself in the best position as you can possibly get. And take a moment up top. Get some length in your spine, the front of the whole back leg. Should feel really good. And then stay there or come on down. I'm going to rest my head on the block again. But you do you. You can rest it on the floor. That's absolutely fine. And just think about hugging the left hip in, the left leg bone into the socket, and rolling the right hip down towards the floor. The right inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Okay, lovely. Come on up. Come onto your left sit bone this time. And we're crossing the right knee over the left. Okay, for Gomukhasana. Remember, if this isn't comfortable, simply cross the right shin in front of the left shin. Okay. And then if you used a strap for the other side, you can use it here. So right arm up, take it behind you. And then you can link the fingers or use the strap. Remember, nothing should feel strenuous or clogged up around the neck or the shoulder area. So if it is feeling like that for you and you're interlacing the fingers, don't be afraid of using the strap. Okay, release. And we're going to roll down to the mat for our final pose and then Shavasana. So just come down, or you can roll down depending on how much energy you have today. So if you're rolling down, just scoot the tailbone under, get that connection with your core, and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. And then when you get down, just stretch the arms out. Palms up to the ceiling, arms at shoulder height, bend the knees, walk the feet out wide, take an Inhale. And then exhale, drop your knees to the right. Guide your left knee down towards the front of the mat. Feel that stretch on your outer hip all the way across the left side. You can keep your head facing up. You can turn away or towards the knees depending on what you need. Turning your head towards the knees will get a greater chest stretch. And if you turn away from the knees, you'll get a bigger twist. And if you want to, you can float the left arm up. That'll get you more length across your left side. So lots to play with here. Okay, we're going to come out. So slide the arm down if you moved it. Bring your head back to center. Inhale the legs back up. And then exhale, just take it to the other side. You know, playing around with your position. And what feels good for you and for your body today. Okay, lovely. Bring the head back to center. Slide the arm down, knees back up. Draw the knees into the chest one more time. And then it's time for Shavasana. So just gently allow your legs to straighten, palms up, arms a little bit away from the body. And you can always pull on the mat just to get some more space at the back of the shoulders. Just take a few moments in Shavasana. Allow your body to absorb all of that hard work. Okay, let's start to bring ourselves back by gently wriggling the toes of the fingers. Become aware of where your body is in space. And also become aware of how you're feeling now in your body and also your mind. Notice any changes. And then from there, let's bend the knees and roll over to the left or the right side. Just taking a moment in our fetal position. If your eyes aren't open, open them now. And then guide yourself up to a seat. Let's finish this one off by bringing the hands to your heart center. Raise the arms, press in the palms, reach up high and exhale, press the air away, bring in that energy back to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this short but sweet practice. I hope you enjoyed it. And give yourself a bow, and I'll see you next time on the mat.